What's up, y'all? Welcome to Ask the Mods,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
I mean, that right there is real.
It's just me. It's just in me. Stank. Play your breath in my face. Let's see if you go 3 for 3.
This is my beautiful wife, Fiona.
And this is my oh so attractive husband, Ayize.
I like that. All right, y'all. Welcome to Ask the Mods. Today we're going to be hitting on a question that a sister wrote in. And she asked us, what is it that men want from women? She's saying that her husband and she, they get in arguments over sex, over money, over children, over church.
Over what to eat?
Yeah, over everything. So, she wants to know, what is it that men want from women? So I'm going to touch on a couple of things here. The first thing that I'm going to say is that men want respect. Men want respect from women. Today we live in a world where, it's just chaotic and we feel like a whole bunch of pressure and, men out here stressing and, they don't want to come into the home and feel like they're being disrespected verbally, belittled, undervalued, marginalized, etc., etc. So in the home they want to feel like they're lifted up as a priest and they want to feel like they're respected as one. So please, please, please give your man respect. That's what he wants. Another thing that your man wants, now y'all might not like this right here, is control. Your man wants control. He might even want to control you. Let me break this down a little bit further.
Please do.
Men in today's society, we've learned from the generation before us. And what we've witnessed in the generation before us is women walking around to some degree submissive, men pretty much holding it down, wearing the pants, handling their business. And so because we witnessed that, and we've witnessed women not really necessarily voicing their opinion as loud as women do today.
Some women.
Some women, yeah. Voicing their opinion as loud as they do today. We want that. We felt like the fathers, the men, the husbands, the uncles, etc., pretty much ran their women. And so to some degree, because we learned from that model, we witnessed that model, we want to be able to implement that model in our relationship. Now there's a problem with that because today's woman is not yesterday's woman. And we also need to understand too that those relationships that we witnessed were fragmented. There were some issues that the women had in the relationships, even though they may not have necessarily have voiced it. So we could have learned from the women, just as we watched the men, we should have been watching the women and seeing how they were impacted by not speaking as loud as they could have, some of them, and by not doing some of the things or living their dreams the way they may have wanted.
So I think a good substitute, I really appreciate your transparency, right? Because he's just keeping it all the way real. We want control. And y'all have been conditioned in that way in your growing up. But we're going to recondition our brothers, ladies. And the way that we can do that is to really pull out of them and challenge them with and push into them and reflect to them leadership. Because, what woman out there going to tell me that you don't want or long for a man to be in control, right? We're going to use that same word, be in control, take control. But when we say that, y'all can't say it, okay? I'm just going to make that clear. Y'all
can't say it?
No, you don't say it.
Okay.
We say it, right? Some things only we can say. But what that really means is just leadership, that I can look to you to handle business in my home. I can make sure, very simple things, that I can make sure, but my husband will make sure that certain things are taken care of around the house, that perhaps our finances, if that's, how you operate in your marriage, are really tight, and make sure that I'm emotionally straight. I can look to him for an array of things, and each relationship, it will be different. But that is leadership. So we want y'all to understand that if you're with a man who wants control over you and over the house and all of that, give him leadership. Drop those seeds. And if you are a man looking at this, leadership is way more sexy than control. Because that ain't going down in 2011.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Another thing that we want too is compassion. We need a woman to be sympathetic to our struggle. We need a woman to, really understand what we're going through, how we feel. We need a woman to be willing to wrap their arms around us, to be willing to have an open ear, a warm and receptive heart. We need that compassion for you. And it's not to say that we necessarily need you to coddle us or anything like that. But I mean, again, black men, we need help and we need support. And so when I say we need compassion, we're looking for support from the women out there, from our ladies, from our wife. And that right there help us to move forward and push a little bit stronger and harder in our life.
All right, I'm just going to put this disqualifier, disclaimer out here real quick before we end today. I know there will be sisters, yes, I'm talking to you sisters, who will say, well, wait a minute, women need this too, and women want this, and why can't women blah, 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 blah. The question for today was, what do men want?
And it came from a woman.
From a woman. So that's what we're addressing. Just because you focus on, uplift, and celebrate one sex does not take away or negate the other sex. We got to remember that. So we hope that this has been of help to you. We hope you let it sink in. We hope you utilize it. And remember, always stop playing and start pushing.